Good morning. We are live. Happy
Good
Wednesday morning, May 20th. I'm glad to see everybody here today. Today's a big day. There's all kinds of news, lots of fun, exciting, positive things to talk about. And I can't wait to talk about them all. Let's say hi to the peeps. Caitlin. Hello, Caitlin. Was helping Caitlin out with her lighting situation in her home studio. Hope that worked out for you, Caitlin. My mommy in the house, Dean in the house. All three members are here. Thank you guys so much for being members of the channel and being here so early on a Wednesday morning. I don't even know where to start. I have so many things that I'm excited about that were newsworthy yesterday. I was doing a video. Yesterday for my other channel, The Animated Investor. And I got to be honest with you, it took too long. It should have been 3 different videos probably.
It was like the world's longest video.
It was 18 minutes, and that's way too long for my channel in my opinion. Long. Yeah, it could have been 3 different videos, but it's because there's so many things that I want to talk about. Bloom and Cheese is in the house. What's going on?
Hey.
Yes, let's start right there. Disney Springs is officially open.
Woohoo!
That is such good news. I am intrigued. I've got a bunch of my friends who are there. I've had people taking pictures of the parking lot, the parking structure, showing me that they were there today. I've had 4 or 5 people reach out to me saying, "Hey, I'm on my way," or "Hey, I'm there," which is neat. I like that. I like that people are sending me that. Yeah.
People are getting back.
You're not going to be able to be on social media today without seeing a picture of Disney Springs. I'll tell you that right now. And that's a good thing in my never so humble opinion. Would you go today?
Yes, in a second.
Let me know in the chat. Would you go today? Because I'm intrigued. You know, I've got some friends in California that I talk to pretty much every day. I've got lots of friends in Florida that I talk to every day. See there, Bloom and Cheese, and I'm seeing 2 streams already.
Right.
Is it packed? Is it empty? Would you go? That's what I want to know. I would go. I think it's safe, but I know it's safe. It is safe. And I want to hear what you guys think. I'm interested to see the crowd levels today. Hello, Mar in Memphis. Thanks for being here, and thanks for being a member. I'm not seeing the stream or stream show up.
Jay's here.
Jay Skywalker has a better last name than me. What's going on? How are you, buddy? I'm not finding the stream. Jack Santa Claus Logan, also known as Matt. What's going on, my man? I'm glad you are here. So let me know. Would you guys be there? If you're a local, are you going down there today? If you're not a local, do you wish you were so you could be there? I would be there today. I wouldn't have been there at opening because I'm not an opening kind of guy. I think that it's going to be interesting to see. I might wait. Nice that is open though. Gonzo, Corey, yeah, they're both live right now, I believe. Yeah, I think that it's a really good psychological thing for America to see that it's open. You know, I think it's a lot like the masks. Makes you feel better. Might make you more sick, but it's going to make you feel better. And I think the videos and the pictures of Disney Springs being open will be good. I was just watching Fox Business, and they had a Disney expert on there, and he said he doesn't think it's going to get back up to speed, and all of 2020 is going to be a problem. They thought 2021 would catch them up, and 2022 would be the first time they're profitable. I don't agree with that in the least. Hey, resort budgeting, what's going on? Hey, guys, I'm watching all the streamers at Disney Springs. Yeah, I suspect everybody's going to be doing that. How busy is it there? I'm not watching any of them, but a bunch of them have sent me notes saying, hey, I'm there. I'm going to wait a couple months to go, but dear Lord, I can go for a turkey leg right now. I think it's safe right now. I do. I know it's safe right now. I'm interested to see what the public thinks, and what I think the public's going to think is in 2 weeks, hey, everybody's been going for 2 weeks. How come I'm not there? Major League Baseball is going to make an announcement soon. The NFL's moving forward. The UFC's already moving. Disney's moving forward. It goes right to the contest that we have here, and I'm excited about it.
It'd be nice to have things open and almost normal.
Things are normal, except for in people's minds.
No, I mean, I'm waiting for when everybody's not masked up and we can not worry about being,
not too bad. Everyone keeping their distance. There we go. Now we're up to speed. Good. It took me forever to find that so I could follow the chat on that too, but that's much better. There's other news too. Disney stock had a very, very nice day. It's having a nice morning. It's up another 2% today. It was up big yesterday. Corey is sporting a homemade Mickey Mouse mask. Probably new merchandise coming, I bet. Caitlin says, I'm a cast member. I would wait until the 27th, but I wish I could. 2 of my what's about the 27th? That's just an artificial date. 2 of my locations will be open on the 27th. I miss making magic.
Because probably, I mean, there's not going to be a ton open because they were doing like a very soft open, like some stuff's getting open, and then like a week later, more stuff is opening.
What I want to know is when are the parks open, and I suspect we'll have an announcement in a week to 10 days. I'm not saying we'll be open in a week to 10 days, although we might. I'm saying we'll have an announcement in a week to 10 days. Ready, Set, Autism in the House. What's going on? Good morning. I'm so glad you guys are here. Yeah, smash the like button. Tell the internets that we're going on. So Disney Springs is open. Disney stock popped yesterday and is popping now. There's a Facebook announcement that I'm excited about. They just hit their all-time high on the stock market today. Joe Rogan news. I love me some Joe Rogan, and I'm actually excited for him and sad for me about it. We'll talk about that here in a minute. And I did post a new video. I have another channel. It's called The Animated Investor. I'm going to drop a link to my new video. Again, as I said, it's kind of long. It's long for me. It probably should have been 3 different videos. But we had Joe Rogan news, we had Disney news, and I bought 2 different stocks, and I wanted to tell the people over there that we're doing it. So that channel is brand new. It doesn't even have 100 subscribers yet. It had more views this morning on the video that I posted last night than it has subscribers. So I'm happy about that. I have no doubt it's going to work. Don Bone in the house, what's going on? I'm expecting an announcement soon. Yeah, Walt Disney World's going to announce here. I don't know the date yet, but I suspect the announcement will be in a week to 10 days. They're going to see if people are freaking out, and people are already not freaking out. There's a very small, very anxious, very fearful group, and then there's the political side. But, you know, it's not going to matter. Everything's going to move forward. The data is clear in the states that have reopened. There's no spikes. Even with the fake headlines, it's just about testing. So we're good. We're good. And I'm excited about that very, very much. When they announce the opening date, then we can announce, when it opens. It opens. I don't care about an announcement. When it opens, you know, they can announce and change. The winner is the winner. What is he talking about? Jay Skywalker, who has a better last name than me. Oh, poopies. We're giving away some of the poopies. If you get in the contest, we have a contest later in the show. Today, in the next half hour to 45 minutes, I will ask a question. If you get it right, Myers and the Mouse in the house, what's going on? If you get it right, you get to guess. 1 member and 1 non-member will get on the board every day until we fill up. Giving away poopies to the person, Mickey and Minnie, who get it right. And if you're a member of the channel and you win, you're also going to get a $25 gift certificate to Disney. Yes, that's me trying to keep the members and get new people to be members, because I love members, because they bless our family, and we want to be nice back to them, and it's fun. Originally, the idea was just to see when people thought it was going to open. I've been saying Memorial Day. She's been saying the 4th of July. I really like those two, because they're kind of bookend. There. Well, it's a bookend of the early part of summer, late May into early July. So I think it's highly likely that it's going to be in there somewhere. Hey, Sandy Norris, what's going on? Hey. Really glad you're here. So, would you go? Dean, I think, is the only one that answered that I would, and Caitlin kind of did.
Your
Marketplace
mom said
Co-op.
She'd wait a little while.
Oh yeah, Mom did too. Marketplace Co-op, I love that place, and Trendy would open on the 27th. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Pin Traders is the only one that won't be open yet. Interesting.
Interesting.
Okay, so that's a week from today.
I would go today, and I would go back on the 27th, and I would go back, like, as everything opens, I would go over and over again.
Well, you would go every day if you could, right?
Yeah.
Memorial Day is what are we? Wednesday today is 5 days from now. Pineapple for I like that. Pineapple for breakfast. I like that a lot.
Pineapple.
Dole Whip for breakfast. I'm interested to see the crowd totals. I suspect they'll be pretty solid, and I suspect in the next week it won't even be a story yet, because it'll be full. That's what I think. But what do I know?
That'd be cool.
No today, yes week, next week, yes, says Sandy. Yeah, I think people just need to go and see that, you know, people don't turn into zombies, and they'll be all right. Cool stuff. So let's talk about Facebook and Spotify. So I run a resale shop, okay? Facebook hit an all-time high in the stock market today. Why? Spotify is an online commerce site. Facebook tried to do marketplace recently, and it kind of bombed. It didn't do very, very well. Spotify is where you go to sell things online. It's one of the leaders. Facebook. Shopify. Did I say Spotify?
Yeah, okay.
I'm sorry, because I'm thinking about Spotify for Joe Rogan.
Music.
Shopify, sorry.
Shopify.
Joe Rogan. Yeah,
now I'm not
Ify.
confused.
Yeah, that's my fault. My fault. So Facebook and Shopify announced that they're going to have a collaboration.
Wow.
And yeah.
That's good for us.
It is, because we have a resale
Very
shop, and
cool.
while I can't stand Facebook, everybody on the world is in Facebook. On Facebook?
Shoppers are on Facebook.
Especially our customers at our store.
Mm-hmm.
So I think
about a couple thousand people from our church.
Yeah. So that's kind of what I'm working on right
Cool,
now. I'm
right?
working on an online sales platform for our resale shop. And I would like to ask you guys that. Do you thrift? Hey, Rock and Robin was in the house. What's going on? Thanks for being in the house. Do you thrift shop? And if you thrift shop, would you thrift shop online? And here's why I ask. People buy things on, Facebook, buy, sell, wine, and cry pages, right? People love to dig around in our resale shop. Digging around in a resale shop is very different than buying online.
It's totally
But people buy online Craigslist and Facebook buy, sell, cry, and wine pages.
Right.
I hate those pages.
Well, the people that
people
do
love
that are looking for often like a specific thing, like a piece of furniture or something. The people who come to the resale shop
want to dig around
often are treasure hunters.
Yes.
They don't really know what they want.
Yes.
They just want to come and dig and find a treasure.
Yes.
And that's why we have to keep the physical store open.
Will they dig around online for a treasure like people do on eBay? Here's where my brain is. Why do I go on eBay? Me, I'm not a big online buyer, but I buy more than the average bear. Disney stuff and baseball cards, let's be real.
Yeah.
And I'm treasure hunting. I'm looking for e-tickets from the 60s. I'm looking for Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. I'm looking for Danny Elfman. I'm looking for George Michael concert ticket from a concert I went to in '88.
Right.
I'm treasure hunting for specific things.
Right.
Do you think it'll translate to thrifting? Here's why I'm asking. I'm behind in chat. I'll get caught up. There are some very. Is it raining?
No, I don't think so.
There are some very successful thrifting Instagrammers and thrifting YouTubers.
Mm-hmm.
And personally, I don't want to do that, but I've learned some skills here, and it's fun. My business.
Personally, it's your business.
Yeah.
that we didn't plan on.
Thanks for that.
That was a little extra.
But it's effective.
It is.
And personally, and professionally, I believe that building an online presence for my store's thrift shop, we run an after-school program for anybody who's new and doesn't know. We run an after-school program, and the money that we raise, about 60 to 70% of that money comes from a resale shop. What I want to do is I want to open a second resale shop and an online platform that I think over the next 12 to 18 months I could grow. What say you? I want to hear from people. Do you thrift? And if so, also, do you buy used things online? Craigslist, Facebook, buy, sell, cry, wine, bitch and moan, whatever those channels are called. And would you do that online? Let's go. I want to hear it. All right. It's the Facebook hitting. It used to be the Facebook. Oh man, I never even thought about pin trading. Oh yeah, man. I never stopped thinking about pin trading. People would too now. I think so. Excuse me. Caitlin says, I love thrifting. I wouldn't normally, but to support nonprofits would be worth it. Well, people, thrifting is a big deal. Some things, yes. What would you not buy? Sandy says both. It depends on what is sold. Everything. Depends on the items. Okay, so when I see depends on, that means yes. But tell me if I'm wrong on that. Will you be posting? Of course, yes, absolutely. We'll be posting. So I went and got 5. I actually only got 3. But I went and got 3 items just to test it on Monday, and I was working on it yesterday. Nothing's up to see at all. But I did some still shots and some videos. So like I got very random things. I got like a ceramic little frog thing, which I think is hideous, but somebody will buy it. I got an old National Parks book, and I got I got a Funko Pop because I love Funko Pops, and there's some Funko Pops. And I took pictures of those. I thought they were random, and I'm just gonna get 3 to 5 things. I actually might use you guys as the test. I got to be honest. I'm gonna get it up and running next week or 3. I don't know when it'll be up for public consumption, but yeah, it'll be a marketplace of all the insane asylum stuff we have, and then it'll be or a podcast and or a live stream and or videos promoting what we do and what we have. And I have the hiccups. Why do I always get the hiccups on the show?
I don't know.
I think pin trading will become no lanyard, but the boards will be okay. I think everything will be normal in about 6 to 8 weeks because people are going to go back to normal. And there's no evidence that you can pass it from surface to surface. Sorry, Clorox, who is crushing it, by the way. Clorox is crushing it. But there's no surface to surface transmission. But, wipe it down. Do both the future. I think that brick and mortar stores are going to be dead in the next generation and a half, decade and a half, maybe less. People, they're still yellow pages. You don't need them, but people still like them. I think that's a good analogy. Brick and mortar stores will still work, especially in a little town like we have.
Well, especially in the resale industry.
But I'm not asking, will we die? I'm asking, will we do better somewhere else? Or can we? See, there's plenty of things that have value that the treasure hunter that comes in our store won't buy other than for 10 cents on the dollar or 5 cents on the dollar.
I think if we take the things like those items.
So for instance, I have a late 70s MASH, the old TV show MASH. I don't even know what it is. It's like a pretend still you know, if you know the show MASH, you know what I'm talking about. I love MASH. It's been in our online sales thing for over a year because I know I can sell it for $40 to $60 to $80 online, but at the store, people are going to want to spend $1.50 on it.
Right.
It's just not worth selling it. And I have a whole room full of stuff that I need to sell online that's like that. I mentioned the MASH thing because I like MASH and it pops in my head. But it's a collectible that is a small niche. Not everyone would want it. Not people who come in my store wouldn't necessarily want it, but people would. Does that make sense? Do both the future? Yeah, Sandy, I absolutely believe online sales is the future. Shoot, let's be real. Online sales is the present. I mean, Amazon's doing pretty well. Shopify is doing pretty well. Have never used eBay, says resort budgeting. Wow. If I could, I would love to come shop in your store. It's a bit of a drive. See, and that's the thing. Perhaps people from Central Florida would shop at my store online at www. You know, whatever.
Right.
Yes, Myers, I will be posting individual photos. Absolutely. I must have gone too far back. Would thrifting be cost effective with shipping and handling? Only on some things.
Right.
Yeah. You know, if it's light, and it depends on the price. My mom says I do browse online, so I probably would, although I rarely purchase. Yeah. I mean, lots of people are like that. Wait, what? I love frogs. It's a really ugly frog. It's hideous. And that's why I grabbed it, actually. It was funny. You talk so fast, you're inhaling air. It might be it. I do talk fast. I would purchase things as long as there were good photos. I love treasure hunting. What about shipping? Yeah, I mean, I would price them in such a way that I could say shipping is free, because that's the consumer mind likes to have free shipping, even though the price is $3 more. So that's what we would do, because, you know, people. Old, not now. My kids don't want most I have now. We'll give family your name for estate sale when go. Oh, Sandy. Yep, makes total sense, says Mama. We get Disney figures all the time, Sandy. Oh, that's funny. Yes, it depends on the person's value. Online grocery shopping already. Why? I think so. I think so. Why sell everything online? Because everything is online. Can you show us the frog? I mean, I can, actually. Didn't expect anyone would want to see the frog, but that's fine. Give me a second.
I'm curious to see what frog it is, because I'm sure I probably put it in there.
Well, you have to talk to them while I find it. You can't be looking at my phone and
well, I don't remember which frog it was.
Doesn't matter. You have to talk to them.
Let me see. Oh, yeah. It's a garden frog.
It's hideous.
He's not hideous. He's to sit in your garden among the rocks.
I will.
He's a toad, by the way. He's not a frog.
It's a frog.
It's a toad.
They're the same.
No, they're not. They're
it's
not
like
even
chartreuse. It's blue, all right?
He's so cute. So we have huge toads like that come up all the time.
Pretty cool Starbucks, actually.
So I have a huge collection of Starbucks mugs.
You do, or the store does? Yeah, we do have a ton of
store.
Yes,
yeah,
that's why I was asking.
That are not.
You know why you do? Because I pull them out every day. I walk through and I pull them out.
Well, and I've told the staff to pull them too, because we're going to do a huge Starbucks.
Because they sell them for like 50 cents in the store, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, because some of them are the retros, and some of them
sold one for like $40.
Yeah, we're not.
How big is he? He's way too big. Just as mad. He is adorable. I totally buy it. Just don't tell him. Would you really? Like, I'm not selling it to you, Mama. Yeah, I'm not selling it to you. Okay, this is not me selling. Would you really, or are you just being funny? Because I would never buy that.
I would. He's totally cute.
You would buy that little frog?
I would.
What would you do with that frog?
I already said I would.
Well, I wasn't listening. Tell me again.
Garden amongst all rocks and stuff, and make like.
You do put little knickknacks in there.
Yeah. I like mushrooms more than rocks or frogs, because I have real toads and frogs, so I probably wouldn't put.
When we moved in here, we had one of the biggest non-zoo toads I've ever seen living in our house.
Huge. They'll be back.
A day or week 1 or week 2, he was.
And then the little tiny baby toads are the cutest.
They are pretty cute.
They're all like small and lumpy.
We have on the side of our house. And I want to get back to anyone who says
frogs as pets. Remember, I'd have to buy the little pinhead to feed them. Yeah.
Yes. I actually do love frogs. I quit soccer because a kid was mean to a frog, but that's a whole other story. But back.
I love frogs and toads.
I think I am not a nonprofit. I'm not a nonprofit. Yes, I am. I'm not a thrifting expert, which I probably should be because I run a store. I know that my personality doesn't connect that well, but I can see what consumers do. and consumers buy online and consumers like stuff, I think this would work. I think an online portal, a Shopify store on our website, along with a live show a couple times a week, along with an Instagram with pictures. No, not trying to convince myself. Trying to talk myself out of it, Sandy. Trying to talk myself out of it. And even a podcast would bring audience, which would drive sales, which would help us serve more kids.
Right.
That's what I think. But I want to think what you guys think. I want to hear from a couple of you guys because I trust you guys. I'm totally not trying to talk myself into it. I'm trying to talk myself out of it. I don't need help talking myself into stuff. There's plenty of, right? Shipping has gone up so much.
It has. Yeah. It really has.
Sandy hates frogs. Me too, Sandy. How big is he? I mean, how big is he? Yeah, I think you talked about.
He's like.
Resort Budgeting says, my son has been caught up in the Amazon buying. I show him all the time he can buy the same items at Walmart 8 miles away. So he can buy it 8 miles away or it can come to his house. It's a very millennial, younger versus our generation thing.
It just, I mean, if they'll put it wherever it's less expensive, that's where I'm going to push the button.
Like Resort Budgeting, let me challenge you on that. My son has been caught up in the Amazon buying. I show him all the time he can buy the same items at Walmart 8 miles away. So if you can buy it 8 miles away or it can come to you, why is going 8 miles better? It sounds to me like you're
arguing. Only if it's less expensive. And well, Amazon's more sometimes.
No.
Well, quite often. Yes, it is.
No.
Yes, it is. I buy all of our work supplies on Amazon and Walmart, and I flip between the two because they're not the same prices.
So if he gets a ceramic frog, does it turn into a ceramic prince? That's what I don't know. She'll let you know because I ain't putting my lips on it right now. To that.
Nope.
I had a frog on the door on my college program apartment. Nice. And all of our 6 roommates. Okay. People collect everything. That's so true, Sandy. For real, it totally would. He would look amazing in my rock garden. Price is going up. No, I'm just kidding. I honestly think things will sell more online than they do in our store because our store is what it is. The clientele is regular and they expect it for 5 cents on the dollar,
right.
10 cents on the dollar. They every week, you tell them if I'm wrong. Every week, multiple people say, "Oh, we raised our prices," which we haven't raised our prices in
years.
Ever.
No, 4 years ago we moved the clothing from $2 to $3.
4 years ago we did.
Yeah. I mean, jeans for $3 is a great deal. Just like a week ago, we had a lady come in mad that we raised our prices, and we were like, "Ma'am, we haven't, honestly," and she didn't believe us.
This is my I don't care face. Try something new. I love that, Caitlin. Amen. That is not a problem for me. I have no. Am I afraid to try new things?
No.
No. I have no. People think I am though. I have no idea what the subject is, but do it, Jeff. That is my favorite thing ever. They are so helpful in your garden, are they? Malls, stores closing before virus, so they could tell you something. Yeah, brick and mortar's dying. Brick and mortar's dying as the generations change. Young people want it brought to them. Old people like to shop. Walking around. I shop a lot online. It is the future. Do you ship? Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. He has brought many items broken. He had to return them.
Yeah.
That's when they are here at Goodwill. I say you do a trial run for 3 weeks. Yeah, I agree. Amazon may have a better selection. I get that too, especially TJ Maxx. Yeah, I think. I mean, let's be real. I'm going to do it. The effort's going to be on the front end, and once I decide to do it, and I've already decided to do it. It's going to be an effort. It's going to be 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months of effort. And I do think that we've got a little bit of an audience that might be interested in it. And that might help us put fingers. I mean, obviously, I'm trying to go to scale. I would like to get, man, the phone just died. I'd like to get, hundreds and even thousands and maybe tens of thousands of people to the things that we do, whether it be a podcast or the live show or videos, to show I'm trying to grow our market. And I think Shopify and Facebook, that's why I'm asking you guys, announcing, well, I heard about it today, a collaboration intrigues me because while I despise the shopping things on Facebook personally, it is certainly full of people.
Yeah.
I mean, can you imagine how that would grow our market share?
Well, and if it's a Shopify collab, it's not going to be the buy sell wine part. Like you're not going to have people mad at people, talking bad about each other on that. That toad is super cute.
And then we got some Funko Pops that came in. We had like 8 of them.
Star Wars? Yeah, I can't tell who it is though. Yeah, I saw there was a bunch in there. I think we had some Harry Potters too somewhere in there.
We did. This is just what I took pictures of.
Yeah.
And
you never know what's gonna come into our store.
Yeah, again, I just bought very random. I took pictures of very random things. You're killing me with the frog, really?
She likes it.
You might get a frog in the mail.
He's a toad.
He's a frog.
He's a toad. He's lumpy.
You're a toad.
Yeah.
Interesting stuff. Well, I appreciate that. Who on here knows what Shopify is? I would love to hear you guys tell me if you know what Shopify is. Because I'm going to use the Shopify platform. I was going to use it anyway on the website. Mm-hmm. But the interconnectivity to the Facebook platform, it very much intrigues me.
Well, and we already have our Facebook page up, and it's pretty active. So
I mean, it's pretty active for the little town we're in.
Yeah. Right.
It's not pretty active for the internet.
No, but for what we do, it is for the area.
I'd be intrigued in that. Do you ever sell the elephant saddle?
No, we still have the Huda. That's definitely something that we would sell.
I refuse to allow them to sell it because I'm not going to sell it for 5 cents on the dollar.
Right. It's really cool and worth a lot. So
we will sell it when I find someone who wants it.
Right.
And we'll pay for it. I have never heard of Shopify, but I do use Marketplace. There you go. That's what I think. I think that the vast majority of humans know what Facebook Marketplace is. And Facebook Marketplace is basically a failure, and everybody knows what it is. When Facebook takes that idea and uses the Shopify back system, it's going to be a huge opportunity in my opinion, and I'm going to do it. I mean, it's time. It's just time. I don't even want to. I got to be honest, but I know it's the best thing for the organization. I think when I order online, I would have to say on the product until I get it, at least at Walmart. I don't have a say on the product until I get it, at least at Walmart. I can touch it. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people feel that way. I mean, that is the old school way of thinking. That is what most people would say now, or most people said 10, 20 years ago. I'm not like that. I couldn't care less. I want to say, hey, I want Clorox wipes. Send them to me. I don't want to take it off the shelf. But
unless
I hear what you're saying.
Clothes, like if you're buying clothing, like even like for someone
young
like
people
Reagan,
aren't like the new generations don't care. They buy online. They buy clothes online. They buy food online. What we did in our generation is different than what the vast majority of consumers are doing.
I like to feel if it's itchy if the fabric is soft. Yeah, I mean, mostly because I don't like returning them. You can return things.
You worked for a company that was online returns. Right?
Yes.
So you know it's prevalent.
Yes.
Interesting stuff. I appreciate the feedback, guys. I feel like I'm getting more value out of you than you guys are getting out of me today, and I appreciate it.
You're exactly right. As long as you are not in charge of the mail.
Don't worry.
It would never work.
You know, Jackie, let's be real. My organization that I am in charge of would be doing online sales, except for I haven't been able to hire someone, and I won't do it.
We tried.
I've more than 10 people.
Yeah.
Got somebody right now. How's he doing?
He's not.
I'm a 23-year-old millennial that likes shopping for clothes in store than online. And that's harder to, respectfully, everybody thinks that how they feel is how everybody feels.
Yeah.
Well, I like data because data doesn't have a personality. I like data because data is truth, not opinion. People are buying online and they don't want to go touch it. I always buy pants online. I'm kind of tall and I can only get set size online. Yeah. I would buy everything online. I would never go in a store again. Oh, that outside of a Disney.
The Disney store.
That is unrelated to shopping. That is not shopping. I like baseball card shops too.
They don't have them anymore.
I like them. Yeah. Do I like walking in Walmart or Target? You guys like walking around in Target? True or false?
Target, yes. Walmart, no. Mostly because they have
bored out of your mind.
No. Like they get the new.
Yeah, give me this. What's fun about walking?
I love the opal house decor for the houses, and they always change it.
Walking through it more than you like seeing it on your phone? Because I don't know what the heck you're talking about, but I'd much rather see it on my phone.
No, I wouldn't. I want to see it in person, and a lot of times I'll see it on their ad on my phone and run over to see it in person to see if
that doesn't sound crazy to you?
No, because I wouldn't buy it.
Hey, Ray J.
Unless I knew it was going to work.
I think that's just what it is. I mean, some people like it better. I mean, we like what we know. You know, we like what we know.
Yeah.
Just like right now, a lot of things are going to change, and people are going to fight back against it. I frankly think not that much is going to change, honestly. But you know, most people like what they got used to, what their mom taught them. Hi, mommy. What their dad taught them. That's what they want to keep forever. And shopping online.
So
it's future.
Sandy asked if we have home goods. So we do, and
do we have home goods
twice. It's a store.
Oh, she meant. I thought she meant our items. Yeah.
The biggest home goods store ever. It is like almost so big it's overwhelming. It is crazy. It's the one. Do you remember? I think you went.
I know home goods is.
Yeah. So that takes a long time. Yeah, I do like looking, but for a little while.
Lies. She loves it. She'd do it for hours upon hours.
Not there. Not there. It's so big.
She's not lying. I'm wrong. She believes the stuff that's flying out her mouth. But when we go to home goods, she's there for an hour and a half, and I'm in the car.
I've been twice my whole life.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I think shopping is such a weird thing. People think they do it different than they do it, and I know I sound arrogant, but they do. They do. I mean, data is data, and opinions are opinions. And anyway, I'm intrigued by this. I spend hours flipping through marketplaces, finding things on Facebook I did not know I needed until I saw it. I think so.
So I have a couple friends that do that.
Home goods stores are part. So would you guys watch an online, whether, I'm not saying with me, some host or hostess or two people talking about the 10 or 20 crazy things that came in today and now are on sale on the marketplace, go to our website and check it out. I believe people would.
Maybe.
I wouldn't watch
it. I wouldn't, but.
And I only got 16 in the chat, so you know this isn't like a huge group, but I believe that a daily 5 crazy items. Let's talk about what's going on in the store today. These 5 things are here. These are only online, guys. Go to the website and check out the online sales, and that would push them to the channel, which would show them the couple 10,000, 20,000 things we have for sale.
Right.
I think that would be big, and I think if we gave away something on the live stream hey, you know. I mean, there's so many things we could do. I wouldn't watch that. I don't want to host that show. I suspect I will be hosting that show. Exactly, Mom. QVC and exactly. But they don't do it with you stuff. But there are people on YouTube and on Instagram who do it. And it's boring. And their hair is blue. And they've got the most gaudy jewelry ever. And they look like some lady who's 300 years old from Palm Springs. Mom, that was for you. No, you're not. That's not, but you would know what I'm talking about. And it works. They sell stuff like crazy. It's like those we talk about Disney pins on this channel. Those people on Instagram who couldn't sell ice to somebody on the equator are moving Disney pins for 3-4 times they bought it an hour before on eBay. You can just hit a button and go over there. I'll never forget. I was driving home. Reagan was in the car. It was a Friday. And as a special thing, she wanted a Disney pin. I let her go on the Instagram live show. She wanted 2 pins. I said, yeah, what do you want? She picked that one. She picked that one. Hey, I'm in the car. I'll pay you when I get home. We get home. They were fully 3 times more expensive than I could buy them at that moment right now online on eBay. And so sometimes it's just building excitement in an audience. What say you? Furniture is another thing I would buy in store, not after buying. I mean, I'm not going to ship furniture. So we have an at-home store. I don't know, but people do buy furniture online. It's huge.
Yeah. It's definitely.
We won't be selling our furniture online.
Pick up at store.
But I'm trying to get away from that.
To let them know that it's in the store.
Yeah, come on.
That's it.
Yeah.
They have to come and.
Maybe not buying just board. Yeah, there's a lot of that. I mean, my mom admitted that. She just scrolls. She's not going to buy any yet. That would be cool. Genius on many levels. I'm not sure what part you're talking about, but I appreciate that. That is a benefit to me of online ordering. Boring, yes, don't like them. I was going to say LuLaRoe would be a business who would benefit from having shows to see clothing. Disney Detroit duo in the house. Thanks for being a member of the channel. I appreciate you guys being here. If you can sell a pet rock, exactly. Come on, exactly. Interesting. I appreciate the thoughts. Joe Rogan is moving to Spotify. Joe Rogan wouldn't have his podcast on Spotify before because it wasn't worth that money. He decided to put his podcast on YouTube. And everybody's like, what? A podcast on YouTube? Yeah, because it paid. He is the second most. Here, listen to this, guys. This is nuts. Changing the subject from online sales to Lori French in the house. I like buying gifts and digital gift cards. That's true. Digital gift cards are good. That's awesome. I appreciate that. Joe Rogan didn't put his podcasts on Spotify because Spotify didn't monetize it. He couldn't get paid. It was only through advertisers, which Joe Rogan does well on. But YouTube pays, right? He is the second most watched YouTube channel, I think, in America. I don't want to say in the world, I think in America. And it's just clips of his podcast. That's amazing. Your friend was on Joe Rogan? Who was it? I love Joe Rogan. So Joe Rogan chose not to go on Spotify and put it on YouTube because it's monetized. Now, I listen to Joe Rogan enough that I know that Joe Rogan is mad at YouTube half the time because YouTube is political in what they take down, and it annoys him very much. I don't believe they've taken him down, but they've had, plenty of people he's had on the show have been taken down. He's had the guy from Twitter on often. He doesn't like the censorship that is Twitter, and that is thank you, Sandy Morris, that is on YouTube. There's a pretty ugly video. I watched the interview Flat Out Straight where the leader of YouTube basically says, yeah, part of our policy is we'll take down stuff that we disagree with, things that the WHO doesn't agree with, and blah, 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 blah. What kind of podcast is Joe Rogan? It's general. It's
not family friendly.
What I've heard people say, Dana White, who I love, he's the president of the UFC. He said it's like he says like Oprah Winfrey for guys. He brings on guests and he talks about topics. He talks about the UFC. He talks about politics. He talks about hunting. He talks about lots of stuff right now with COVID. He's brought on doctors. He famously had Elon Musk on. Elon Musk went on there and did something that would be illegal in some states, but was legal in Canada, and his board of directors went nuts. It's definitely guy talk, although I don't think that he would say that, but it is. He's a comedian. He was on news radio. He was the host of what's the thing where they ate crazy food and did crazy things?
Fear Factor.
Fear Factor.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's a commentator for the UFC and insanely profitable and successful on podcasts. Here's my concern. I'm excited. Oh, by the way, he got paid $100 million. Hey, he starts in September and you get $100 million. $100 million. Good for this guy. I think it probably means it's exclusive. I think it probably means he's not on YouTube. And I think that's probably why he did it, other than the $100 million. $100 million and not being worried about getting, like he all the time will say, hey, Jamie, his producer, you can't put that up there. YouTube will take it down. They'll demonetize it. They'll take it down. You won't have to say that anymore. And
right.
He's actually annoyed. He lives in California, and he just the other day was saying, look at the day that Gavin Newsom, no, I'm sorry, it was the LA thing, I think. The day that the LA mayor, Eric Garcetti, said, hey, we're going to have 3 more months of lockdown, even though we only have 7 people who died in the whole county. He didn't say that part. I did. We're going to lock down for 3 more months. He said, hey, maybe I'll move to Texas. How's Austin look? And so I think
a lot like California.
It does, but he loves it. Joe Rogan is on the Howard's. Yeah. Joe Rogan's awesome. But anyway, and I don't agree with Joe Rogan most of the time. I mean, probably 90% of the time I don't agree with Joe Rogan's political views, but I love the guy. I do love the guy. Anyway.
Spiritual views.
Yeah, definitely don't agree with the spiritual views. But that's okay. I don't expect him. I don't care. I don't need to agree with people that I like. But going over to Spotify is going to ensure, hey, part of your world adventure, what's going on? Thanks for being a member of this channel. His not having to worry about being censored, his ability to do it and get paid up front and not having to worry about put out content because when you're making that much money to put out content, you got to put out content. He just does a schedule. I mean, it's like a Howard Stern, a Rush Limbaugh, I don't know, any of those broadcasters who get paid a big chunk, they put in there how many days they're going to get off. If you're a podcaster, hey, I'm going to do 100 shows. I don't know what he did, but 100 shows a year. When Howard Stern and Rush Limbaugh, they both signed their deals at the same time, one with XM and one with, I have no idea who Rush is on. But you get paid in advance. You know what you're going to get paid, and then you can take those days off. I'm sure that's part of it for him too. He's 52 or something. He's got a family. So it is definitely a great move for him. I like watching him, Joe Rogan, on YouTube, and I like the clips he does. He has the Joe Rogan podcast, has an entire channel, and then he has the JRE clips, the Joe Rogan Experience clips, and they're 5-minute, 10-minute, 12-minute blurbs. My favorite podcast he ever did was by the guy who did Icarius. Icarius is a documentary. I believe it's on Netflix. It's a guy went in and wanted to learn about doping in the world of cycling. and he dove in and got some more information than he wanted to learn, and it became a IOC Olympic scandal, became a Russia mob scandal, and that guy was on the Rogan podcast. It was like a 4-hour, 6-hour podcast. It was something really long, and I couldn't leave. I remember we lived at the other houses a while back, but I remember I stayed at like 4:30 in the morning one day because I started at like 10 and I didn't know how long it was and I couldn't stop. And
You still have that problem.
Icarius, ICARUS. Go check out the Netflix special. It's amazing. But anyway, he does. That's me trying to say he does all kinds of stuff. Sandy, I love The Prophet. I don't watch it very often, but I love it. I love that guy. I love how blunt he is. I love that I love it. Andy E in the house. What's going on, buddy? I'm glad you're here. Forgot the guy's name. Yeah, I'm picturing him. I don't know his name. If you want to be a sponsor, yeah. Oh, thank you, Myers of the Mouse. I appreciate that. Jeff, I wanted to ask, would it be beneficial to share my blog post on Pinterest? I'm not on Pinterest. I do own stock in Pinterest. We own 5 shares because it's blowing the heck up.
I know a lot of people do their blogs on Pinterest. A lot of moms do.
Here's the answer, Caitlin. Yes. And your blog was clean and positive and professional looking. If you guys haven't checked it out, Make It Blue, a Disney adventure. Her name's Caitlin. She's got a really neat blog. I highly recommend you check it out. The answer is yes. Here's the answer. Yes, Lance Armstrong lost his everything. Fascinating guy, Lance Armstrong, and Icarius. It's all about him. You should be on all the platforms that you like and are comfortable with, and you should get more comfortable with other platforms. Pinterest absolutely should be one of your key places to be. I say that, and I'm not on Pinterest. I probably have 5 accounts. I've opened a bunch. I don't like it.
I do all of our work on 2 jobs.
Yeah, that's a good point.
2 different jobs. I use Pinterest. In the children's ministry portion, we all can share boards and pin ideas for every week because we have a new theme every week that we do. So the team is about 6 of us. Go through and find activities or the crafts or whatever we want to do, and we throw it in that week's board. And then the person who's in charge of our crafts, she goes in and opens it up. If you go through it, what you love, you like it. She takes the things we like the most and she creates those crafts and gets them ready for our rooms. So that's one way we use it. The other way for program through After School America, it's very much set up the same way. Like I have a different theme for every week. That theme has got its own board, and I will put on there the date and then what we're doing all that week. And all the activities and the how-tos are in that specific board. Then I share it with the staff running program. They go in and pull it. It'll have everything they need. That way, when I go shopping to buy their supplies, I'm like, okay, week 2, they're going to need all of this. I just grab it. Here's your stuff.
Hi, Nacho.
The directions are right there. This is the date you're doing it. So it's just a really easy work tool for me.
It's very effective. It's got insane engagement. People on that platform buy stuff, which is not about money. It means they take action, and that's what you want. So, Caitlin, if you're trying to get people to go to your blog post, and we are, then yes, you need to be on Pinterest, because people there's some channels that people don't take action. Pinterest people take action. They buy stuff, and that's why it's so profitable and so huge. And yeah.
Because the people that are on that are making things or creating things or doing, and there's a lot of ads. There wasn't when I first started using it.
Their ad ecosystem is interesting, though.
Everywhere.
You don't even notice it.
Yeah, they hide it very well.
I don't like Pinterest personally because it's, a little more feminine than my taste. Let's be real. But it's so effectively monetized. You scroll through it. You scroll through 20 things, you see 6 ads, and you don't even notice.
Because
if they did that on Facebook, people would call their freaking senator. They'd be so mad.
Yeah, but
it's an interesting ecosystem.
Right. It works nicely.
Pinterest
you can just click on whatever
Pinterest
you're looking.
If you're talking about a business model, I'm a huge fan. If you're talking about the content, I don't really care what color of the wall. Things. I've never considered myself to be creative. And that's because creativity in my mind is about art.
Right.
I am highly creative where it comes to just getting stuff done. I hate it when people say I can't do that. Well, then get out of my way let me find somebody who can. But so I'm very creative in that market. The Pinterest creativity is definitely a more, I think it's more creative. I think it's the true creatives in the world, like you. I mean, my whole family but me is creative. We're all creative. I'm very creative in my own way, but it took me a long time to define it that way. But the Pinterest model is people who are passionate about stuff, people who are spending dollars, and people who are loyal. So yes, that was a long answer, but yes.
And I also use it, I didn't even go into the co-op part. I use it for co-op because
when she says co-op, she's talking about our homeschooling co-op that we do as part of our organization.
There's a large homeschool community on Pinterest, and why recreate when someone's already put the lesson plan for Apologia Science? I go on and I print it and it's done for my whole like 20 weeks. It's amazing.
It really is a nice, come on, it's like Dropbox. Really is, but it's curated and it's pretty.
And teachers, there's a whole group of teachers that use it too, and they have like
it's a great platform.
It's a teacher for teacher or something where each teacher's created stuff, and for like $1 you can buy their whatever and print it for your class.
Yeah, I've
cool.
Again, I'm not joking when I say I probably have 5. I opened up a workout one. I opened out I have a few just because I wanted to learn the platform, and then I just don't like it, so I don't stay. But I love it.
Yes, it's teachers.
Teachers by teachers, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's definitely a femininity to it that I can't place, but it's a good thing. It's just, I don't like the content that much, but the platform
Tons of recipes. I mean, you don't need a recipe book anymore because of Pinterest.
Yet.
No, you just don't.
Yet cookbooks still are the best-selling books out there.
Because people like to have the picture and hold it.
They like to hold stuff in their hand.
Yeah, right.
Get a lot of stuff from school. Yep. Make it blue. I posted a video on Pinterest. Yeah, I honestly, Caitlin and everybody else, I need to move into the Pinterest space to market our little mini empire that we're trying to create here too. I just haven't.
Yeah.
It's funny too, because I get 3 or 4 notifications a day that somebody did something to my pin. I don't even remember them because that's been so long since I've done it. Which is proof that I need to do it. I think it's certainly more effective than plenty of the other places that people think you should go to. So interesting conversation. I can't recreate what Pinterest has. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So I have a new video. It's over on the Animated Investor channel. It's a different channel. It's a brand new channel. It's where I talk about more money. Here's more Disney. There's more how to create and where I'm spending my money and stuff like that. So check that out. Talk about Joe Rogan. Talk about Disney lost their streaming guy and has already replaced him. So anyway, check that out. We talked a little bit about that yesterday. And then we talked about the 2 new stocks that I added to the portfolio, if you care about that. Facebook, partnering with Spotify, Disney stocks popping, Disney Springs is open, as Nacho came in to say. And I'm very intrigued. We're going to go to work today. I've got a couple other things we're going to do. I don't know if we're going to be busy or free today, but at some point I'll jump online and I'll get a feel for how busy Disney Springs was today when it's done. I suspect by Memorial Day, people will be complaining because everyone will be at Disney. And people will be making fun of, look at those crazy Disney people, because they want to make fun of the people at the beach. They're certainly going to do it at Disney. And they're going to have pictures of people walking in between the stores at Disney Springs. And there you go. Ooh, Poopy is right. Let's do it. Still researching homeschool curriculums. You guys need to hook up.
Definitely, yeah.
Have you guys hooked up yet? You know, so I know lots of people who are in that field. Do you know who? And I've been doing it for a long time. It being leading organizations that care. Do you know who is the biggest expert in homeschools information that I know? And I'm not kidding. And I'm not saying it because she's my wife. She really is. You need to talk to her. I posted a link on LinkedIn, and we'll post. Good. Oops, yep, we're gonna do it. Can you DM me your Pinterest account? Okay, then not me. All right, cool. Let's give away a prize, or let's give away a contest entry.
Do a contest.
You gonna tell me I should have it on the thing again because I didn't do it?
No.
All right, we're giving away some poopies. They make funny sounds. JLB Nerdy was mad at you about the noises. She thinks that they don't sound realistic, and she doesn't want to listen if you're going to continue to make the noise. That's what Jenny said.
Okay.
It's not really what she said.
I know. It's you.
So I don't know. Like sometimes, they get pissed when we shake them up, but they look calm today. Are you going to be nice?
It's you that makes them turn into turkeys. So
sounds like a no to me. Oh, poopies! Someone's going to win them. How do you win them? You're going to answer the question. She's going to ask me a question here in a minute. Oh, wasn't even moving. What are you doing? Somebody is going to answer the question that she's going to give me subject. I'm going to do a question. Somebody's going to answer. A member and a non-member will win. The first member and the first non-member will get on the board that I have here. And what do we do? How do you get on the board, or what are you putting on the board? The day you think that the Disney parks will open. That's not Disney Springs. That's the Disney parks. Open, not just open, just open. Somebody gets to go in and ride Space Mountain. That's open, okay? My nose. Idaho's homeschools are a joke, says Barbara. Oh, that's a bummer. Hashtag giveaway contest. Yep. That sound kills me. Oh, I'm sorry. Please, I'm sad. I hate funerals, and I don't want you to. Oh, they are lovely. I don't know if they're lovely. Are they lovely, Welsh family? I appreciate you being here, Welsh family. They're weird.
Especially when
they want to live at your house. They only make sounds when you're
shake them up. They
feel like you're being mean and they're scared and they don't like being shaken.
Oh, whatever. They're mice. They shake all the time.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Good luck, everyone. Yep. Good luck. How about a Disney Springs question? I don't know. The wife gets to pick the subject. So I suggest she gives me a Disney question, but she doesn't always have to. When you get the answers right, you get to pick a date that the Disney parks will open. At least 2 of you, maybe more. Sometimes somebody makes me laugh when I give a free one away. And if you're right, you win those. If you're a member of the channel on the day that it opens and you're the winner that day, then you get $25 gift card too, which is kind of fun. Yes, that's me trying to get members to continue to be members and new people to become members, because that's a huge blessing to our family, and I love you. Oh, what are you doing? Okay.
All right.
And then obviously I'll tell you the day. You pick a date and I'll say, yes, you can have that one, or no, it's already taken, but these days are available. Does that make sense?
Makes sense.
Man, we're almost done. It's 9:51. I feel like this was a more serious conversation today. I don't like serious.
Yeah.
I blame you. All right, what subject would you like me to?
I didn't even get to talk today. So.
You can talk right now.
Yeah. Okay, the subject is from the corner of the room, Peter Pan.
Oh, okay. Peter Pan.
Peter Pan.
Didn't we do a Peter Pan one yesterday?
Nope.
We did a Tiger Lily question just the other day.
Oh, well, we get to do Peter Pan again.
I'm going to have to change up the room, or she's going to keep asking you Peter Pan. Subject turkey. Subject turkey. Why?
I thought about that, and then I thought it would take
turkey
him
for
too
me
long
and
to
turkey
look it
for you. What, are we in a hurry? I hate it when you're in a hurry.
No, but
who sings the turkey song?
8 minutes left. Adam Sandler. We
I
have
was asking.
8 minutes. Oh, well, you didn't specify. Okay, go.
Okay, what am I doing, Peter Pan? I don't know. Peter.
Just like,
I love Peter Pan.
what was the name of something?
How about you shut up, lady?
Well, you know Peter.
She's got this I want you to do it right now thing that is so annoying.
We have like 7 minutes. Well, in the meantime, Google, if you look at Google, they will make you miss Hawaii today. You
miss Hawaii like you win the prize?
Or
like I miss it, or I won the pageant and I miss Hawaii?
No.
Because I would like to be Miss Hawaii.
Be hilarious.
Is there a Mr. Hawaii?
So they're celebrating Israel's birthday, and it has my favorite song.
Did you hear about the Israeli scientist? What he did?
No, but we're talking about
back to you.
Somewhere Over the Rainbow. So you guys have to watch the little video. I love it. No, not that version.
So there was an Israeli scientist who was bored. He sent this idea to his friend who 3D printed it. You know how when like people who drive drunk have to in the thing, you have to go 3 times. You have to do that. Yeah. He made one of those. 90% effective catching COVID. 90%.
Really?
Yep.
That's pretty.
An Israeli scientist. Yeah.
Everybody can just
the world's not broken, people. Who is Brother IZ? Happy birthday, Brother IZ. I don't know what that means.
Yeah. It is. Google. Where have you been?
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
It's his birthday. Is that why we're don't turn that off. Turn that off. Turn that off. Turn that off. It's like she's 12.
Yeah.
Do you know why you can't do that?
It makes buzzies. I don't know.
You can't do that.
Okay. Monetization.
Well, I'll explain it to you later. That was I love that song. I love that song, and I love that version.
My favorite song.
Yeah, you don't get to play it. Okay. I don't want to try this. Sorry.
I like this. Who lost his marbles? That's a great one. That's funny.
Isn't that from Mary Poppins?
No. Peter Pan.
Oh, it is. Yeah. What did the guy in Mary Poppins lose? Huh. Yeah.
Money?
Yes, Caitlin, thank you. Google did a high school contest for 2020 seniors since a lot of athletic scholarships weren't given to guys who had spring sports that had their. All right, there you go. All right, let's do it. I had that. Oh, that's a good one.
That's a great one.
That is a good one,
Yeah.
Jackie. All right, let's do a trivia question because I need to. What's the name of the big puppy that lives under Peter Pan's, or under the kids?
Under the nursery.
Yeah. What's the name of the big cute puppy? It's not a puppy, big dog. It's an easy one. I just didn't want to think anymore. Marble Guy and Hook. Yeah, he lost his marbles. You're right.
Marble Guy and Hook.
Name of the dog in Peter Pan. One of my favorite ones. I see a member with the right answer. We need a non-member with the right answer now. Boy, Jay's good. Jay's on here a lot. Oh my gosh. And then I have a funny thing going on in my head. Welsh family. So we've got, you know what? Mar too. So we're going to go Jay, Mar, and the Welsh family. Okay, hold on. Am I getting that right? Joanna's not right, but close and cute. Jay, Mar, and the Welsh family. Hold on, let me write it down. Jay.
It's Nana.
That's what I was going to do. Nana. No, that's the funniest YouTube video ever. Nana. You know what I'm talking about? Funniest video in the history of history. Okay, so Jay Skywalker got it first. Then Mar got it. And then a bunch of people got it. The first non-member was Welsh family. So Jay Skywalker, Mar, and the Welsh family all get choices. Please pick a date. And I think Jay's on there a lot. Congrats. Yeah, there, Jay. Jay says June 21st. Somewhere over the rainbow. Yep, Jay knows. Jay knows what days that's open. And it's yours, Jay. You now got the 21st and the 22nd. Boom,
Woo.
boom, boom. Should have named my dog Nana. July 10th says the Welsh family. You can't have that one because it's taken by Disney Dan. You can have the 8th or the 7th or the 6th, or you can have the 14th. Would any of those days work for you? Mar in Memphis says June 31st. No, there's no June 31st. January.
With all the laughs.
Mar, I can give you June 31st, but you won't win because there's no June 31st. But that's fun. Welsh says July 10th. No, we already did that. Can't have that one. Mar says July 8th. There you go. Mar in Memphis gets July 8th. Do you see Graceland's opening? Thought of you.
Very cool.
Yeah. I'd like to go there someday. Actually, we go there. We need to try to get Mar to go have dinner with us.
Yeah,
I want to see Tennessee. Sure. I got a bunch of YouTube friends in Tennessee. A lot. I don't even want to say because I'll miss them. So many Tennessee people in this community. You were joking about what? About the date? Too bad. You already got it. Secret. The last two Peter Pan questions. I advanced guessing it. No way. You're a little scary. I mean, Jay Skywalker won.
He used the.
Nah.
It's Mama.
Nada.
On those.
Mama. But it'd be funnier.
But if they go looking for it, they can't find it. Nana. They can look for it. Mama.
Oh man, is there anything else I'm doing wrong today you want to talk about?
Whatever. Go back to bed.
I'm tired. Who am I waiting for? I'm waiting for Jay got his Welsh. Did we get Welsh? Welsh family. I'm
July
looking at
6th.
Did they say it's 6th? Mm-hmm. There it is, July 6th. Boom, Welsh family. Welsh familia. All right, we added 3 to the board today. That was fun. Ooh, 2 minutes to go. I'm going to assume Mama is going Mama or Nana. Going live in a minute and a half or so. Is that truth? I suspect. I guess she went like late yesterday or something. Whatever. Everyone have a wonderful weekend. Say yes. So Pat Flynn's going live in about a minute and a half, as is, I'm assuming, Mama from Myers and the Mouse. Whether she's going live now or later, check her out. There's a great channel, and they're great friends of ours, and we love them. Is the Welsh family in Wales? Oh no, hey, Welsh family. You from Wales? I had some friends their last name were Welsh. I'm assuming that's the last name, but
I have family whose last name is Welsh.
There you go.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you. I had fun. I feel like you gave me value today. Oh, there you go. And I appreciate the thoughts on the online stuff. It'll be coming. I'll let you guys know. I might let you guys see it a little early than everyone else if you like, but it's not ready. It's nowhere close to ready. It's barely out of the concept idea. I'm still fighting with myself over it, I got to be honest. I kind of don't want to, but I know we need to. Going live now. There you go. So Myers and the Mouse going live right now. They're my buds. They're awesome. They don't know anything about football, but other than that, they're a great family. The kids are cute. The parents are awesome. Their football brains are broken. But other than that, we love them. That's it. And the Pat Flynn will be going live. I'll be over there. It's awesome if you want to grow income stream every day. It's awesome. Dropping a creator talk live podcast today, talking about the 30-day creative challenge. You can still get involved if you want to get in on that. A couple people sent me emails. I need to send them invites to the Slack channel. That's it. You don't have to go, but you can't say here. Anything you want to say, sweetie?
No, see y'all tomorrow.
Jackie's watching, so I have to. I
I
missed.
think she left.
Boy, I missed the kiss. It's like hard to miss a kiss. Love you guys. Thanks for spending some time with us. Have the best day ever. Go wash your hands. If you're going to work, stay safe.
Dun, dun, dun.
Have fun storming the castle.